Welcome back. I'm here with Superintendent Robbie Fletcher from Lawrence County, and Lawrence County is just doing some remarkable things. You know, when KVAC got the Race to the Top grant, there were 17 school districts that were part of that, 19 districts in the consortia, but then KVAC, Lawrence County, Martin County, and Ashland and Independent have joined, but even though Lawrence County was not part of the Race to the Top, there's some components that you saw were so valuable, like the innovation grants, and you sent educators to come to the fire summits, even though you weren't part of that original grant. So congratulations and kudos to you.
Thank you.
So, Robbie, Superintendent Fletcher, what do you see the value of what is going on here today?
I think the first thing that you can point to is the networking. You know, in East Kentucky, in the past, we haven't always been known for working with each other to try to build each other up. I think some of the strongest work that KVAC is doing is let's connect strengths in one district with another district that may need some help, or maybe this district can offer the other strengths that they have going on. So for us, we've started working a lot with instructional coaching with our principals, and we've been connected with some principals in Floyd County. So we've been able to work together with those folks to actually help both principals say, these are the great things going on in our school, going on in our district. How can we feed off each other? So again, that networking opportunity is key. And we have so many great educators, so many great people across our region that are specialists, and they do such a great job. So we need to learn from each other so we can help the whole region.
Okay. Describe the Lawrence County School District. Give us a little bit of the history. I mean, you've got a very strong tradition. You're doing some very exciting things. So what are the things you're most proud about, what's going on in Lawrence County?
I think if you look at our history, you know, once upon a time there were 100 one-room schools, with Blaine being the number 100 schools back in the time of Mr. Bill Cheek, who was superintendent for 39 years. So we have 39 years in that area. But now we're down to, we have 6 schools. We have Louisa West, which is a preschool, kindergarten, first grade. We have Louisa East, which is second, third, fourth, fifth grade. Louisa Middle, which is 6 through 8. And then we also have 2 schools that are a little unique to the rest of our district, as they have K-8 settings, Blaine Elementary and Fallsburg. Both are strong schools, working very, very well for our students. And then we have Lawrence County High School, which is our 9 through 12 building. So again, we have some great schools. Now, if you wanted to come to Lawrence County and say what makes us special, I think it's our community. We have such great opportunities for our kids to be able to go into our community and job shadow. For example, we've had students to actually scrub in during births. We've had students that have seen knee replacement surgeries. We've had students to work with vets. We've had students to work with optometrists, with engineering groups. With Three Rivers Medical is our local hospital, and they have been great to help us allow our students to come in and see things and see what their chosen profession would be like. So it helps our kids to say, absolutely, this is what I want to do, or, you know, I thought this is what I want to do, but I want to go a different route. That's only possible because the community members in Lawrence County are willing to invest time in our kids. So, you know, think back about our high schools and when we grew up, and think about the opportunities we had. This is different. I mean, we've had a lot of job shadowing, but, you know, to have students actually inside an operating room, to actually be with a veterinarian whenever they're doing some type of procedure, to be with an optometrist when things are going on in that venue. For example, one of our students was talking about they actually saw an optometrist pull out a drill and drill a piece of metal out of someone's eye. So those are things that kids are getting to see. If it wasn't for the great community of Lawrence County, we wouldn't have this.
Well, and you're a great leader, and I think take advantage. You're very entrepreneurial. Now, north of you, outside your county, there's a major jobs factory that's coming in. So talk about that and what you all are doing to attempt to work with them.
Well, right now we're making some reaching out. We've had our board chair, Mr. Heath Preston, to reach out to some folks. I've actually been in some meetings to reach out. We would really like to connect with Brady Industries. We offer, I think there's 9 different programs in the career technical fields, in our everything from engineering to nursing to biomedical, to agriculture and other areas, business, that we do. But we would like to see how we could connect with Brady Industry to say, what type of training will our students need to walk straight into your business and have a job. So we're beginning to make those connections, and really what we want our students to be able to do is, if walk straight out of Lawrence County High School and know that they compete at any college, any university, or if they want to go into the job market and have high-paying jobs, they can do that. So there's opportunities out there, and again, I haven't had the opportunity yet to talk with Brady Industries, but we've started making those connections. If there's any way possible that we could connect with them to say, this is exactly what your students will need, whether it be advanced manufacturing, and walk straight out of your building into the other. So again, if anyone from Brady Industries listening, we're looking for you, and we're looking for that opportunity. But again, we're so thankful for them to even consider Northeastern Kentucky. That's an honor, and so I think it's a testimony to our region also.
We know that a lot of the jobs that our students will have aren't created yet. They don't exist. We also know that a lot of our students will be creating their own jobs. So what are you doing at your school district to help prepare students for jobs of the future?
Problem solving. You have to have someone that's flexible, that's able to look at a situation and say, how do I need to attack this situation? We're trying to move more and more into hands-on type time activities, whether it be job shadowing, or to be those type of things where students can get an opportunity to say, this is the problem, how would I approach it? And if you have problem-solving skills, then you're able to learn, you're able to take in the information that's given to you, and then attack any problems in front of you. So the major focus there would be to say, how are we building problem-solving skills in our students? And a lot of that's coming through our career technical fields.
Well, education in Eastern Kentucky is so different than it used to be. Right now, collectively, the KVAC school districts lead the state in college and career readiness and graduation rates. I think, it's interesting. There's 2 governors that were called education governors. One was Bert Combs, born in Clay County, but basically worked in Floyd County. And then you had Paul Patton, who's also, I guess, from Lawrence County.
He considers himself a Fallsburg Dragon. We're very thankful that last time I saw Governor Patton, he said, I'm a Fallsburg Dragon. I said, yes, sir, I know that. And so I had the opportunity to talk with him, and he still appreciates his ties to Lawrence County. So he still calls himself the Fallsburg Dragon. So we're very, very happy with that.
What is it that you think maybe the community doesn't quite know or appreciate what's going on in the Lawrence County schools as well as other Eastern Kentucky schools?
I think the connection with, for us, that we're doing a better job of communicating this, but the number of dual credit hours that our students can take. We do focus on career technical, but we also want to have students to have that jump start into the next level. So we have partnerships with ACTC through American Electric Power, the Credit Counts grant. We have an $815,000 grant that gets our students classes such as biology, but not only biology, but biology lab. We're one of the few school systems you're going to find that has a biology lab dual credit class, and biology with that. We have chemistry and chemistry lab. We have college algebra, but we also have the college algebra for those students who have not quite met that 22 benchmark. We have, like many other schools, English 100, English 200. I think that one of the leaders in Eastern Kentucky was Floyd County, and the partnership they have with Big Sandy, and the partnership we have with ACTC, Morehead State University, and we actually have some classes offered through Murray. Murray also too, but again, if you look back to probably 6, 7, 8 years ago with Superintendent Henry Webb, Dr. Webb, there was a lot of things that were built in Floyd County that were models for the rest of us to look at. Of course, it was close proximity, but students were able to take those dual credit classes. So we're trying to offer more and more opportunities from the CTE aspect and also from that dual credit aspect, so our students feel prepared and ready for that next step, whichever route they would like to take.
Okay. Well, Superintendent Fletcher, thank you for your leadership in Lawrence County as part of KVAC. Oh, and you're also chairman of the board
Yes,
of KVAC. Here,
I thank you for it's very humble to have the opportunity to serve our Eastern Kentucky region, and especially I'm very humble that our fellow superintendents asked me to take on that role. Of course, with Dr. Hawkins, he's a great director, and the staff, the entire staff. And if you ask Dr. Hawkins, and if you ask Jeff, you will not find a better staff, including yourself and including others that work here. And look at the beautiful thing that they've done. Everything from those that work with the holler, which we appreciate so much, to those that work in leadership, to work in the classrooms. It's a beautiful thing to see so many people, so many talents working together for the entire region. And I think that goes back to the hard work and the things that we'll see in our communities that are reflected within KVAC.
Okay. Again, thank you for being on
Thanks,
Firecast.
sir. I appreciate it.